Hello, 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 my friend. This is Clyde. It's coming down today. Yes, it's coming down today. Can you hear the excitement in my voice? It's coming down today. I am talking about your problem. It's coming down today. First Samuel 17:45 and 46. David said to the Philistine, "You come against me with sword and spear and javelin, but I come against you in the name of the Lord Almighty, the God of the armies of Israel, whom you have defied. This day the Lord will deliver you into my hands, and I will strike you down and cut off your head." Man, David went down to where there was a war going on an assignment by his father. But while he was there, he heard this thunderous roar and asked, "What is that?" They told him about a giant on the enemy's camp named Goliath. Listen, Goliath was such a terror that when Goliath came out and he spoke his defiance, his threat against the army, the best of Israel's military ran and hid themselves. Can you believe it? The men who were trained in warfare, they heard one man from the enemy camp and they ran and went into hiding. David was incensed. David said, "What can be done, or what is going to happen to the man who bring down this uncircumcised Philistine?" I love it. David brought Goliath from a natural problem to a spiritual problem. Come with me now. Here was Goliath with all his military might, military training, military expertise. One man who drove the fear, the worst of fear, into the hearts of Israel's best military might. But David, one little shepherd boy with no military training, he saw Goliath not for what he is in the natural. He saw Goliath in the spiritual. And David went out there. They tried to put on military clothes on him, military armor. They tried to give him a sword and a spear. And David realized, this ain't gonna work. This ain't gonna work. The same old tactics will not work. Watch David now. David took up 5 smooth stones and he grabbed his slingshot. Come on now. Let me say that again. 5 smooth stones. 5. Faith. You got it? David took up his faith and then he took up his slingshot. Stones are not effective without a slingshot. Faith without action is ineffective. David went out there with his faith activated, and as he approached Goliath, Goliath was incensed. The best in terms of Goliath's anger rose up in him. This is what Israel sent out to fight me? But David said, "Listen to me, you uncircumcised Philistine." That was the worst insult, or probably the best insult that David could find to show Goliath that I am not afraid of you. And then David spoke those courageous words. "You come against me with a sword and a spear and a javelin, but listen to me, you uncircumcised Philistine. I come against you in the name of the Lord Almighty, the God of Israel, whom you have defied." Listen to me, and I'm going to say this only once. This day, God will deliver you into my hands, and I will strike you down and cut off your head. David grabbed one stone. if you have the faith of a mustard seed. David grabbed one stone, put it in his slingshot, wielded that slingshot, and it connected, the stone connected in Goliath's forehead. Who ever heard of a military strategy where you used a stone to strike the enemy in his forehead? But the Bible said that that's what David did. And listen, my friend, David triumphed over the Philistine with a sling and a stone. Without a sword in his hand, he struck down the Philistine and killed him. Oh, my friend, listen, you may be having a Goliath in your life, a huge physical problem, a problem that drives fear in you, a problem that has you thinking over and over again, I don't know what I'm going to do. There is no way I can deal with this problem. I have come to you today with a message. Rise up, son of God. Rise up, friend of Clyde, and activate your faith. Confront your faith and defeat your faith. That Goliath, don't see it as a giant. See it as an enemy, spiritual enemy. And as you go at it with all your faith, with confidence, knowing that this day you're coming down, baby. This day I'm going to destroy you. This day you will cease to exist in my life. My friend, I don't know what else to say to you, but to remind you, activate your faith today. Confront your problem in the name of the Lord and defeat it with all your might.